If there's one material in gardening that is often misunderstood, it's wood chips. Some gardeners swear by them, while others avoid them out of fear that they will steal nitrogen or acidify the soil. Yet, when handled correctly, wood chips and shredded wood are honestly one of the most versatile, long-lasting, and cost-effective resources a gardener can use. They can build compost, protect soil as mulch, and even become part of a potting mix if prepared with care. The key is learning how to use them the right way, because, well, raw wood behaves very differently from wood that has been aged, shredded, or composted. Before diving into the details, consider this. Gardeners throughout history, from ancient orchard keepers to modern regenerative farmers, have relied on woody material to keep their soils alive. What looks like rough waste from a tree trimmer is actually a storehouse of carbon, trace minerals, and structure that can be turned into black gold for the garden. That's why it's worth mastering not just one, but several methods of putting wood to work. The truth about wood chips in composting. Wood chips can be an excellent ingredient in compost, but only when they're balanced with the right amount of nitrogen-rich materials. On their own, chips are mostly carbon. To break down quickly, they need green material, kitchen scraps, fresh grass clippings, or even manure. The classic compost ratio is about 25 to 30 parts carbon to 1 part nitrogen. Fresh wood chips lean heavily on the carbon side, so if you add a wheelbarrow of chips to the heap, balance it with at least half a wheelbarrow of greens like grass, weeds, or food scraps. When layered properly, the chips provide structure that keeps the compost pile aerated, preventing it from turning into a slimy mess. Fungi thrive on this woody material, breaking it down slowly but steadily. For those building fungal-rich compost for fruit trees or perennial beds, wood chips are an ideal backbone. They may take longer to fully break down compared to leaves or straw, but the result is a compost with a dark, spongy texture and excellent water-holding capacity. One practical approach is to add wood chips only in thin layers, no more than 2 inches deep at a time, while alternating with greens. If you want faster results, use shredded wood instead of coarse chips, because the increased surface area accelerates decomposition. In a hot compost pile that reaches 55 to 65 degrees Celsius, shredded wood can transform within 6 to 8 months, producing a rich compost ready for garden beds. Why wood chips make one of the best mulches. Where wood chips truly shine is as mulch. Unlike straw or grass clippings, which break down quickly, wood chips decompose slowly, feeding the soil for years while keeping it protected. A 3 to 4 inch layer of chips spread over the soil surface blocks weeds, shields against pounding rain, and prevents precious moisture from evaporating in summer heat. For pathways, coarse wood chips are best. They are long-lasting, easy to walk on, and gradually feed the soil underneath, making even your garden paths productive. Around fruit trees, a wide circle of wood chip mulch mimics the forest floor, where leaf litter and branches naturally accumulate. As the chips break down, they foster fungal networks that connect directly with the tree roots, helping with nutrient exchange and disease resistance. One important detail is to keep chips pulled a few inches back from plant stems. Piling mulch directly against trunks or vegetable stems can trap moisture and invite rot. Instead, think of the mulch as a protective blanket that covers the root zone while allowing the crown of the plant to breathe. Fresh chips are perfectly fine for surface mulching. You don't need to worry about nitrogen lockup as long as you're not mixing them directly into the soil. The microorganisms decomposing the chips do draw nitrogen, but they do it at the surface, leaving the deeper soil available for roots. Over time, as the chips break down, that nitrogen is returned in a more stable form. Most gardeners don't really consider wood as part of a potting medium, but when it's shredded finely and aged, it can honestly rival commercial ingredients. The key here is particle size. Large chunks just don't work well in containers because they drain way too fast and don't really support those delicate roots. But when wood is shredded into strips or ground down and then partially composted, it creates this light, airy texture that helps prevent compaction in pots. So a simple recipe is to mix 1 part finely shredded, aged wood with 2 parts compost and 1 part sand or perlite. The wood provides structure and aeration, while the compost adds nutrients, and the sand ensures good drainage. This type of mix is just excellent for seedlings, herbs, and potted perennials. For crops like spinach, lettuce, or herbs grown in containers, gardeners have actually used composted wood chips as up to half of their potting medium. The trick, though, is aging. Fresh chips can be too harsh and unstable, but wood that's been left to decompose for 1 to 2 years becomes soft, dark, and crumbly. At that stage, it's no longer raw wood but humified organic matter, capable of holding water without becoming soggy. A gardener can test readiness by squeezing a handful. If it smells earthy and holds together slightly without sticking, it's good to use. Steps to prepare wood chips for faster results. Many gardeners are, a bit impatient for results. And while wood breaks down slowly in nature, there are ways to speed up the process. Moisture is critical. Dry wood can sit for years without changing, but if kept damp, decomposition accelerates. Turning piles occasionally to bring air into the center also helps. Mixing in nitrogen boosters such as grass clippings, coffee grounds, or even diluted urine can dramatically shorten the timeline. Another method is to create a separate chip compost heap lined with cardboard at the base, then layer wood chips with fresh green material. Keep the pile at least 1 cubic meter in size to hold heat. With regular watering and the right balance of ingredients, you can have usable composted wood in under a year. Without these steps, the same material might take 3 years to fully break down. It's worth dispelling a few persistent myths. One is that wood chips acidify the soil permanently. While fresh pine needles or conifer chips may start out acidic, decomposition neutralizes that acidity over time. Studies have shown that finished wood chip compost typically measures near neutral on the pH scale. Another myth is that chips rob all nitrogen from the soil, but this only happens when fresh chips are tilled directly into planting beds. When used as mulch or in balanced compost, they actually enrich the soil instead of depleting it. What really matters most is the context. To make this practical, consider how you might apply these strategies in different parts of the garden. In spring, you can start a compost heap that includes shredded wood mixed with grass clippings in roughly a 2-to-1 ratio of greens to browns. By autumn, much of it will have broken down into rich compost for your vegetable beds, and around fruit trees, you can spread a ring of fresh wood chips about 3 inches deep, keeping them clear of the trunk, to suppress weeds and hold moisture through the season. For container gardening, you can sift aged wood chips through a 1/2-inch mesh, then blend them with equal parts compost and sand to create a breathable potting mix for herbs and leafy greens. It's really quite effective. Each application highlights a different strength of wood chips. Compost builds soil, mulch protects it, and potting mixes extend it into containers. What was once considered a waste product becomes a foundation for resilient gardening. Wood chips and shredded wood are not just byproducts of pruning or tree work. They are actually part of a larger cycle that turns what seems rough and unusable into the very material that sustains soil life. Whether you are layering them into compost, spreading them as mulch, or refining them for potting soil, the principle is the same. You are working with nature's timeline, guiding raw material into living soil. This knowledge isn't new. For centuries, gardeners and farmers have relied on woody material to protect fields, feed orchards, and improve fertility. By learning these forgotten yet proven methods, modern gardeners can cut costs, reduce waste, and create healthier gardens without synthetic inputs. If you found this guide valuable, remember to subscribe to Hydrohaven and share it with fellow gardeners. Every gardener who learns how to use wood chips wisely keeps one more resource from being wasted and takes a step closer to building soil that lasts for generations.